Okay, I thought I'd make a little video of what I've done so far, called my realm Caliburnia. Big surprise. Alright. I've noticed sometimes, I don't know if it's because it's flaky that way or because this is a free 30-day trial, but every once in a while it just quits. Goes back to the menu, so we'll see what happens. Okay, this is the original house I built. Also because I own the realm, I can do a bunch of things here like time, set, day. Alright, so it's morning and I don't have to worry about monsters. So originally what I did was I built this deep pit. This pit here is as deep as, or deeper than this house is tall, and it goes below, and there's a 2 space gap all around with cactus surrounding it. So monsters can't, even though in creative mode nothing can hurt you, what I'm doing is I'm treating it as if they can. You know, I'm trying to pretend I'm playing survival mode just to get the feel of it. Excuse me, I told you I'd belch. So what I did was I built a moat, and underneath the house is 1 space gap which nothing can get through. So they fall in this moat and drown because they can't climb out and they can't fly, and they drown. But before they even get to the moat, they have a hard time because this cactus repels monsters because every time they touch it, they get hurt. And so spiders can't climb over that either. Spiders could climb up the house, side of the house, and get in the top, but they can't because of the cactus. So anyway, traps everything, and it works very nicely. The only way they can get in is through this place, but they can't get through the door unless it's open. And I could actually put a trap here, which would throw them into the water, but I haven't bothered. Okay, so if you hit space twice and then hold space down, you fly in creative mode. So I'll give you an idea what it looks like. Just a block house, nothing fancy. And I have access to the roof, as you can see. So I'll go inside. I put a pressure plate there, which automatically opens the door when you step on it. Figured that out. And I have a storage container here and a crafting bench, my bed of course, and that's about it, except for torches. There's a ladder up to the roof, and then there's a basement. And this is where I was going to put a whole bunch of storage and build whatever I learned how to build. Now, in the water underneath the house, oh, by the way, Shadow built this. He was showing me. He knows everything. He's an expert at Minecraft. These are collecting bins, and what they do is you fill them up and they automatically feed stuff into the oven, and it cooks it and puts it automatically into the chest, which is cool. There's a trap door here, and if I right click on the water, I get an item hopper, because he put an item hopper at the bottom of this hole. So anything that falls into the water and drowns, their stuff, whatever they're carrying, goes into the item hopper, and then I can pick it up and take it, which is a really neat idea. I like that. I mean, I thought of the water ahead of time, but he thought of the hopper, so he built one. Makes it much easier. I just had an open hole there where I was clicking the water. Alright, so I did this, and then he joined the server, and he said, let me look for a place to build. And I said, well, make it far away, because this is like an infinitely huge place. So I said, let's make it so far away, it's like I want to clear the weather up. But he likes mountains surrounding him, and he just picked this place real close by, so which I said was fine. And he started building over here, and what he's done is he's made all these little pits that have light stones in them, and they come on at night. So if I made it night, you'd see this is all I could do that, I guess. Time, set, night. So you see how light it is here? Because there's light emitting from all these pits. They have a switch. When the sun goes down, they switch on. And he built a beacon so he could find his house again. He doesn't have a house yet, actually. He's just building his plaza. But he can do stuff out here, work out here at night, and not be bothered by hordes because they're, I don't know what they're called. Monsters. Because they won't come in, they won't spawn nearby. They walk in from the dark, but they're easy to kill. So, and he also built a pier down here. You can see, I won't go down there, but built a pier because what he wants to do, I'll see there's a Enderman or whatever. Those are dangerous, those tall black ones. I'll make it day again. Alright, so what he's going to do is he's going to connect all these waterways. Let me get up high. So that they come around. You can see how close the house, my house is to where he's starting to build. He says he builds very huge mines underground, so most of his building is going to be underground. And not disturb the surface area. Anyway, he's going to connect. You can see it's not connected here, but he's going to connect all the water and have a long snaking river here. You can travel by boat out to this big lake. And then probably connect this lake to the even bigger lake, which is nearby, which is like a mini ocean, actually. You can see my house down there. There's a lot of water, and this is a biome, is what they're called. You choose which kind of biome you want your realm to be, and I chose forest. So it's covered with forest and lakes with some major mountains and caves here and there. But you can see if he connects all these waterways, then he'll have access to all this water to travel around, go great distances by water. Look at all the rivers over here and everything. And it just goes, it seems endless. But I'm sure it isn't, but it seems like it. It's so big, it's like you never get to the end. I put that post up. That's a 000. That's the dead center of the realm. So I just wanted to know where that was for the time being. I'll take it down someday. It's ugly, but to orient myself, because I got totally lost. I wandered away from the house, and I couldn't find my way back. I could not find it. I searched for hours. It's very easy to get turned around here and go off in the wrong direction, because everything looks pretty similar. And that's what I did. I went off in the wrong direction. You can see it from here. You can see them now that they're both rezzed. Until it rezzes, of course, it's not in your RAM, so you can't see it. It's like in the distance, you see there's just fog, but as you get closer, it'll res, and then you can see what you're looking at. So this post is close enough. It seems like I should have been able to find the house pretty easily from here once I found dead center. Okay. If I'd just gone in the right direction, but I didn't. And I couldn't figure out which direction to go in because I didn't know yet that if you hit F3, let me see here, you get your coordinates. And you get a little compass thing in the center. See that, how it turns? Shows you which direction you're going in. It also tells you facing east, facing north, say, facing west, blah, blah, blah. So if you knew that, then you could orient yourself, but I couldn't. I was just wandering around aimlessly. It'd be like stuck in the middle of Second Life with no buildings and no teleporting and not knowing where to go. You'd just be lost. So, anyhow, yeah, I've lost it already. I thought it was this way. What are these fires over here? Oh, the forest is on fire. I didn't know that was possible. Oh, there's my house right there. Okay. So something set these trees on fire. I wonder if... Well, yes, they do. They get destroyed. Wonder how far it spreads. He did tell me you got to be careful where you put torches and things, because if it catches a tree on fire. Also, there's huge lightning and thunderstorms, and the lightning hits a tree and sets it on fire. Oh, there's a tree I can pick up. There's a spider. All right, well, anyway, enough of where I was. That's where I started, okay? Then I decided I don't want to build here because he might want to spread out, and I'm definitely going to spread out, and we're too close. So I decided to go hunting for another place. So I went north, and if you turn the turn facing north from my house and just go straight ahead, you'll see it. But I'm building a road between them. A very long, and I'm trying to stick to the terrain also so that I'm not disrupting anything other than chopping down trees so that I can get through. And this is where I finished yesterday, so we'll just go here. I'm going to complete it today, so we'll just go here and land, turn this off, and start walking up my road. Oops. There's not, I need another thing there. And there. Might as well just do it now. Little by little. Okay, there we go. Put my sword in my hand because that seems more natural. I'm holding a brick. Anyway, this is all the road I made yesterday. So let's see how it goes. It is kind of relaxing to build in this place. Although, you know, of course, I hate the low resolution blockiness of it. We'll look at this from the air later, but I think it's fun to just walk along it. Nobody will ever walk along it except me. He won't. He'll just teleport to my other place. You can teleport here if you type in the coordinates. And you can also fetch people to you or yourself to them with teleporting, but only in creative mode. I think you can't teleport in survival mode, I don't think. And once I get the road built, there were, you know, very thick trees here, which I chopped down because I needed to make the road pass through. But what I'm going to do is build up more plants around the road area so that it's more foresty. Or build higher ground with trees above it so the trees will overhang the road and make it look like a nice tunnel of leaves and stuff like that. I put this marker here just to make sure that you don't walk off the edge because it's not too far, but it's annoying to get back up. I found out if you hold wheat in your hand, then cows and sheep will follow you, so that's how I corralled those cows and sheep at the other place. And then once you have at least two, they'll start breeding and you can start a farm with them. If you hold carrots, I think that attracts pigs. There's lots of water here. Some of it's deep, some not. Everything's changeable, obviously. Whenever I make a bridge, I put railings up so you can just walk over the railing if you're not careful, but at least you won't accidentally fall off. I made that bridge over it. We were noticing in Gopher's World, people make bridges that are too low and you can't get a boat under them, which is totally annoying, so I promised myself I wouldn't do that. I like it like this when the trees cover the road. And I'll put flowers along the sides, etc. But as you can see, get out of the way. I can, oh, a black sheep. This is the end. This is a plaza. So what I'm going to do is build a big plaza out here with buildings and who knows what. I don't know. But something inviting. Let me change the time again. It's going to be sunset soon. And a dock and boating and all that sort of thing. But I made it a little ways distant from where I'm actually going to build my castle, which is going to be over there. See that platform over there? So we'll go over there. Because I don't want it to be in my way. But now we'll look at this from the air. Now if you just wandered off without a road, all you'd have to do is turn that 2 degrees, and wind up in that distance. You'd wind up being totally lost. You'd be going off in the wrong direction. You got to have roads there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a similar house to my other one, just so I have a house. He was being a smart ass. He said, just so you won't get lost again, I'm going to make an arrow pointing in the direction of your old house so that you'll know which direction to build your road. Just being smart. All right, he built these torches to show me how he did it. He uses stuff from the nether realm, which burns continuously and never burns out, so you can make torches like that. I didn't do that, he did. And this is up on a platform that nobody can climb up here except spiders, with a set of steps, and I put a fence around the entrance so that they can't walk in. For now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dig a basement. And from the basement, if I go down deep enough, I'll be able, and I don't hit lava, I'll be able to start a cavern or something, mining enterprise, going off in some direction. And then up above it, I'll build a 1 or 2 story house. And then from that house, all this time, of course, I'm going to try to be learning how you do shit around here, because I don't know how to do anything really. How do I get rid of this? Oh, I have to take the sword out of my hand. I'll just put dirt in my hand. When you're in the creative mode, you don't need a tool. You can just do it with your bare hand. You can destroy things with your bare hand. But not a sword. It takes forever. Alright, there we go. I'm going to get rid of these two. I just told them, I said, do whatever you want, build whatever you want, spread out as much as you want over there, but don't do anything in my area. Let me figure it out. Unless I ask you. Help me. Because I want to learn, and I can't learn if I don't do it myself. So I'm going to build a house up here, and then I'll learn about crafting and all that stuff, recipes and making furnaces to cook things. You got to cook stuff together to make it something else, turn it into something else, etc. But around this block house that I'm going to build here, I will start building a little further out. I'll put the walls, and I will start building a big castle. Which I'm going to probably take forever to make, but whatever. And then around this castle, which will, be up high, be a big one, I will build a village and populate it with villagers so that I'll have merchants to buy things from. And that's about the only plans I have at this point, just learning. So if I wanted to go back to the other place without walking down the road, which of course I would, because I wouldn't want to walk down that road all the time, all I have to do is type in the coordinates. So what was 277, 83, 413, I think? Let's try it. TP 277, 83. What did I say? 413. And there I am. I'm back at the house, the original house. So that's how you get around if you need to not fly and not walk. Oh. This is hard to get down this thing. You got to hit the hole just right, and then you slide down the ladder. There we go. Oop. And it's even harder to close the door from down here because then you have to back up the ladder and double click it. Oh, there we go. I mean right click it. Alright, I've just shown you what I did so far and what my plans were and help you decide if you want to play here or not. Bye. Oh, wait. Wait. I forgot to show you my character. If I hit F5, you can see yourself. You can be in third person or from the front. So that's kind of me, sort of. Brown hair and flannel shirts and jeans. Not sure. Oh, that makes you walk towards yourself. You have to walk backwards. Although I want to design one that's unique. This is just a template from I got off the web. So, all right. I don't know how to wave. There must be a way, but I don't know what it is. So, assume I waved with a clod of dirt in my hand. Bye bye. Okay, I finished the road and I discovered something else. That there's a new thing in Minecraft that you can make paths on grass using a shovel. I'll show you over here. Well, I'll just show you over here because I'm going to dig this away anyway. If you just right click on grass, it cuts the grass. So you make a dirt path and the dirt path will never overgrow. So you can do that instead of laying down bricks or whatever. So I did that at the end for the other house. Let's go over to the big plaza here for the beginning. And we'll just walk along the road again. It's quite a long way, but it doesn't really take that long to walk it. Because they're not running. I mean, we're not walking, we're running. Really. If I do this. Oop, wrong one. This is the one I started to build in the beginning. I went the wrong direction, which is why Shadow put an arrow pointing in the direction. I'm not going to tell him that I got lost again. I meant to destroy this one, actually. Where is the other one? I have to be heading... There it is. So that whole road over there goes nowhere because I was going in the wrong direction. I didn't know about the compass yet. I didn't know about hitting F3 and finding out your coordinates or anything. Okay. Now we're starting the right way. All right, this is the beginning. All right, good. And I'm also going to fix all the trees and do all that stuff along the way, like I said. Make it look nice. Hopefully the computer won't lock up. Every once in a while it locks up because I think it's a RAM hog, really. There's so many there's not textures, but so much stuff to load unless you set your draw distance really short, but setting a short draw distance is no fun to me. I like to be able to see long distances. See, like this place right here, this area right here, this needs trees, more trees planted. Cause I like it to be like trees up here in this corner. think this biome that I chose, although I like the way it looks, is a ravine here. See this? Deep ravine with a cave on both sides. So I like this biome the way it looks, but apparently it's got a lot of weather. I mean, it rains continuously. Oh my God. I have to keep turning the rain off. And when the lightning hits trees, they catch fire. And when it hits monsters, they morph into worse monsters. Oh my goodness. Like the skeletons are riding skeleton horses, and they become bigger and more powerful. But that's kind of nice there. I like this bridge. I wonder if you can make fountains. Probably can. I'd like to make some fountains and waterfalls. I know waterfalls are possible, but kind of steep stairs here, but there we go. We're almost there. So we're going to that plateau over there because the house is right over there by those mountains. And more trees are needed here. I chopped down all the trees so I could build the road. And this is it. So this will be the destination plaza here, which I will build out and put a building here, like a pavilion or something. And then from here you can build a road in the dirt, in the grass. So I built a road over here like this. And the road leads to the original house. And there you go. I'll take a look at it from the air, and then that'll be enough. So even if you don't walk on the road, it's good to have it because you can follow it from in the sky. Otherwise, the landscaping all just looks exactly the same and you don't know which direction you're facing. Go down a little lower. There we go. And there's the beginning. And there's where my house will be. So now I have to destroy that other one because it doesn't go anywhere. It's confusing. Over there. It's facing in the totally wrong direction originally. I was having a happy time building a road. It went nowhere. I was getting totally lost. So I should put grass back there. Or I might just leave it, see if I could utilize it later to go somewhere else. That's probably what I'll do. Because I want to get busy on the house. Over here. Okay, that's enough. Bye-bye.